Hello, hello, hello. My name is Kylo.
And my name is Matt.
And my name is Scrappy Coco.
And my name is Bumblebee.
And we're your hosts of Super Who.
And we like to take, a special thanks for two of our co-hosts today, Bumblebee and Scrappy.
Scrappy Coco.
All right, so today we're bringing you a special segment today.
Very special.
That's why we have the lovely Bumblebee with us today, and we're going to talk about
Karen.
Karens. These nasty.
AKA Bumblebee.
Karen Blanchard.
Oh God.
She's not the typical Karen that
Be-
everybody knows about.
Beecher, not Blanchard. Beecher.
Karen Beecher.
So Karen Beecher, aka her superhero name is
Bumblebee.
And all you people out there, most of the people know that Bumblebee's, of course, DC, and of course, is she the captain of Teen Titans West?
I believe so. Yeah, I think she is the head leader like Robin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
But
we're going to
that's
get into her backstory, her abilities, her
right.
so-called powers, and and I heard she had some love interest too.
This is true. This is very true.
All right, so we're gonna start with Mr. Kylo. He's gonna start us
All right, you guys. I'm going to let you know about the backstory of her. So, believe it or not, she was not a part of the Teen Titans first.
I believe she was part of the
No,
Brotherhood.
no, she wasn't a part of anything.
Really? Hmm.
Now we're going with comics first.
Okay.
Now, she was the girlfriend of the Herald, aka Mel
Duncan.
Duncan. Thank you. And he was trying to get into the Titans first. So she pretty much manufactured a whole super suit that looked like a bumblebee and pretty much terrorized the Titans. So Harold could get into the whole thing.
So you're saying that she is a saboteur? She like the sabotage just to get her whoever that guy person with. Was it love interest or
No, they were already together.
so this is a love interest that she wanted to get that person into the Teen Titans.
Yes.
So she sabotaged the situation.
I wouldn't say
Not like
sabotage.
not sabotage in a bad way, but sabotage as in let's do something so it gets you a better chance to join them.
Yes, but he knew nothing about it.
But
Oh, she's a sneaky sneak.
What you gotta say, Scrappy?
well, I mean, to be honest with you, in order to get noticed by something, you have to do something drastic. But how I feel, you made a suit to terrorize. I mean, even if it's a good notice on something,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, that's my personal opinion. That's not how to go about it because at the end of the day, if like how all how all superheroes have started off as if there was ever trouble within the city or there was always incident taking place, be there at the right time, at the right moment, and have your moment of glory.
And you're not wrong, but she wanted her boyfriend, her man, to be a part of the Teen Titans because that's what he wanted. Now then, he did not know that it was his girl terrorizing the Titans.
Okay,
Like he had no information on that.
right.
So when they finally found out,
But before they finally found out, so he didn't know that she built a suit, built
no,
everything.
nothing.
That she was like
She
building
So
he
something.
knew that she was smart, but not smart to make your own super suit smart. So it was like, what the heck?
So basically, he did. So she basically made a suit for him without his knowledge of what's going on
No, she made a suit for
for
herself.
herself.
She
Okay, all
made
For
a
right.
suit
herself.
for herself. attacked the Titans, and then her boyfriend was able to help the Titans, I guess, attack her, and they were impressed.
So she basically vilified. So she basically vilified herself
Yes.
as a villain
Yes.
in order to get. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Temporary villain.
Temporary.
I mean, there's no. I mean, I understand that, but as a fellow anime comic connoisseur, I want to say, from my personal belief, even if your dedication to somebody to do something is not the right way to do it, because at the end of the day, even if her boyfriend or husband helped the Titans get to where they need to be, it still paints a bad picture. Like, you can't just be there and commit a crime, because again, she committed a crime. You attack the Titans, you attack the
Of
heroes.
course. Of
But at
course.
the same time, you got to think about it as well too. It's like attacking the law. Okay, I did this for a reason. They're not gonna look at it as in, oh, this guy help us out. We're gonna put him in. We're gonna let him in within our ranks. But
All right. Hold on, Scrap. I'm about to blow your mind on this.
okay,
The Titans were impressed.
really,
Yeah.
And invited her to join.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
The Titans were impressed with what exactly?
The Titans were impressed with the fact that she was able to manufacture her own suit. Like, no help from anyone. She did that by herself.
So pretty much her agenda was make a suit, be a temp villain, help my boyfriend or man out, but yet at the end of it, she got all the praise and glory.
She wasn't looking for none of that. It just happened.
So her work in progress was a failure.
At the end of the
Yes and
day,
no.
at the end of
Yes
the
and
day,
no.
sorry. At the end of the day, both of them ended up on the Titans. So that was the goal.
I mean, technically, the goal was for him to be on there.
So,
She got on technically
But
by accident, but
she's
not
more of
accident.
the popularity of the two.
Yes,
you're
but
not wrong.
the Herald will go into that in another episode because I myself don't know too much about the gentleman, but I believe, and I could be wrong, he might be the Guardian as well, but don't quote me on that. So after all that, they both moved to San Francisco and they became the Titans. Well, not became the Titans. They started in fighting with the Titans West. Yeah, and it was a good couple years.
So pretty much they didn't. The Titan West was already established,
It
or did they
was
like say, "Hey, go to the West Side, and we're forming a group, so why not join them?"
that
Oh,
because they hadn't had a whole group yet. They were
do we
making
know who was in the group of Titan West?
now in the animated series. There was Aqualad, Mossy Minos, Speedy, and Bumblebee. We did not see Harold.
Just to clarify, in the TV show, they were the Titans East. Just throwing it out there. In the comics, it's Titans West.
Okay, so
And
Titan
for
East,
those who don't know, she is somewhat of an expert on Bumblebee. So
and
So,
that's her name, Bumblebee. I quote guess, and I guess she's a little since she's Bumblebee, she's probably a
she's a
Teen
little
Titan
sensitive on that.
connoisseur also.
I I just wanted to make sure that the people knew, and I giving the people the correct information. That is all.
Accurate information.
Yes.
After like I guess a few years of them fighting, the Teen Titans pretty much disbanded for, for a while. Yes, they disbanded.
The other Teen Titans
The
or the
Teen
Teen Titans
Titans.
themselves.
I'm gonna go with the Teen Titans West disbanded
The group
because
she's in or the
the
other.
group she's in.
Okay, the group she's
I
in.
don't think the original disbanded. So Mel and Karen they got married, and she started to work at Star Labs as um, one of the engineers to design and create non-lethal weaponry.
So basically, sorry to cut you off, Kylo. So you mean to tell me she went from genius inventor of developing a suit for herself to become a temp villain, right? And then fight with the Teen Titans in order to impress them, and then after a while, she became a member of the Teen Titans, and then after they disbanded, she got a regular 9 to 5 job. I mean, I'm being real. Let's be realistic about this. Like
You ain't wrong.
you went from cause like look how the itinerary went. I'm a genius inventor, and I made a suit.
Yes.
I fight with heroes that's supposed to protect the people. They got
Yes.
impressed with me, and I'm fighting
Yes.
with them. And then after a while, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just stop and become a 9 to 5 citizen. Like, come on, let's be realistic about
Well,
that.
I'm married and 9 to 5.
I wouldn't call Star Lab working at Star Labs a 9 to 5 job.
It's not really a job.
I feel like if she was working in like corporate America or something, but I feel like Star Labs is more because like she's doing research and building like
But it's a regular job. You were a superhero.
I guess
Yeah,
so.
but hold on. Every now and then, when they are needed, she comes back along with Harold. Now, there was at one point,
She's like Young Justice season, whatever the season is.
yes,
Where everybody wanted to be normal.
yes. Now there was at
Everybody
one
wanted to
point,
link up with each other, get married, and I'm sorry, Kylie. Go ahead.
there was at one point that both her and Mel came back with the Titans to pretty much save Cyborg because some stuff was going on with him having the mother box within him. And if you don't know, we'll talk about that in another episode. But the Justice League were going to, in a way, decommission him. So they had to pretty much fight the Justice League to save Cyborg. And that was a whole thing. It was not good. You got something to say, Bumblebee? You sure?
Nope.
Am I right or wrong, man?
Repeat what you said.
Which part?
Just repeat what the last thing you said.
That they had to fight and save from the Justice League.
Okay.
Yes, that part. But other than that, that's really as far as my knowledge of it goes. And then he dives into the wiki.
See, my thing about it is, Kylo, and I have a question to ask you about that. So, and I'm going to still stick with the fact is, and Bumblebee, I'm sorry because your alter ego had a 9 to 5. I'm gonna keep it that way because you went from hero to a 9 to 5 job. Okay, now, so
Well, hero to 95 job, and then the weekend side hustle of a superhero.
see, so she was an actual hustler. I'm gonna be a villain, and I'm gonna have a 9 to 5 in. Oh, if I have enough time, I'm gonna save a couple of people. Cool.
I don't think it
She's
was.
a part-time
I don't think it
superhero.
was a like a side hustle superhero. It's just
A vigilante.
Tonight I got free time. I'm not gonna be with my guy, and I don't have to do no laundry or nothing. So hey, why not?
Mhm.
You know what? You had a good point there. Basically,
if they needed help and
Yeah.
she was in the area.
oh, so basically, my man's at home and dinner's already been cooked and the clothes been put away. Oh, I'm gonna go shopping. Oh, there we go again. A crime happening. Let me go ahead and help the people out real quick.
Pretty much.
All right, that's good. Okay, but my question is to you guys, and I'm pretty sure the listeners want to know as well too. After the disbandment of Teen Titans West, what happened with the Herald? That's the question that I have, and I really want to know.
Now, as I said, both Karen and Mel got married.
Okay.
They got married. They both retired from it.
Oh,
And when things arise and stuff happen, they would come back, fight with them every now and then. But it wasn't a definite, we're doing this forever. Because you can't fight forever.
no,
Unless you're Batman.
no, you can't fight Father Time.
Unless you're Batman.
Still, even Batman was old. He was old. If you would if you would go back into Batman Beyond, Batman was already old. You understand that, and he had to rely on Terry McGinnis to do half the things while Batman run comics. But that's not what we're talking
Hold
about
on,
right now.
Scrappy.
Hmm?
I think Miss Bumblebee has something she wants to say. You sure?
No, nothing.
You sure? Because you got a tight lip over
No,
there.
no,
Come on,
nothing.
speak your
I'm
piece.
no. I have
It's too
nothing to
late.
say. Continue talking.
No, say what you gotta say, ma'am. I'm
No,
already on there. No, nothing.
nothing. I
All right.
All right, so with all this information we got, when was she first introduced, first seen, first first the first,
Are we talking about comics
first in
or
general, first in general?
then it would have to be
They'll be the
in
comics, correct?
yeah.
All right.
It's I believe if I'm not mistaken, Titans 45, December of 1976.
Oh, the Teen
And then
Titans was that
again,
old? Oof.
yeah, I know.
Childhood right there. I'm doing you
And
I
then
wasn't even
again in
right.
in June, I believe again in Titans 48, 1977.
And also, you said she was introduced in another part, or just that first one in the 1970s.
It was between 1976 in December and then June in 1977.
So what's the one when June one? Is it for Teen Titans or a
I
different?
believe it was still with the Teen
You
Titans.
know, like almost every year, they always have new artists and they recreate.
This is also true.
All right, so I
This is
understand.
also true.
But so,
But
like with the comics, was she the first introduction? Was she like introduced as like a villainish or a kid, someone's child, or just a like an upcoming scientist or something like that?
I believe that she was just, if I'm not wrong, she was just introduced as not a real villain. Because again,
Because I know that y'all said about the other one, but was that was just the TV show, the anime
oh
or the cartoon when
no,
she
that was
was
the comics.
when she would try to help her person. Oh, that was the comics.
That was the
Do
comics.
you know which one or no?
I don't know the actual,
Origin. Okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
but I will say I think when she was introduced, it was straight civilian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is actually pretty good. So I like that. That was fun.
and another fun fact about Bumblebee is that depending on who's telling you, she is considered the or what or well, she's considered the first black female superhero in DC Comics. Although technically, historically, Nubia, who is Wonder Woman's long lost sister, was technically introduced in 1973. But the depending on who's telling you, they'll say that Bumblebee is the first.
But with Nubia, she was portrayed as a she wasn't really a villain. She was just more of I'm more powerful woman than you, but she wasn't really portrayed as a superhero. Not as yet until they had other creators recreate that story arc.
Hmm.
Then they portrayed her as a superhero.
That is correct.
Hmm.
But as for
But as
like,
for yeah, that's pretty nice. Bumblebee being the first DC superhero, not the first DC black woman, but the first DC black superhero. But yes, that's a good fun fact to know.
like girl magic. So now we're gonna roll into the acting TV show. I enjoyed
Which TV show? Which one are we gonna
Teen
start?
Titans, baby.
Which Teen Titans though?
Not Teen Titans Go.
Go.
No way. Whoa, hey, hold on. Whoa,
Only
wait.
Teen
I
Titans.
have to let this be known. I have to let this be known. Now, see, Teen Titans Go is literally, honestly, the most disgusting, despicable cartoon show ever
All
made.
right, and we're gonna stop it right there.
Cartoon Network, you are wrong for that right
Okay,
there.
we're gonna stop it right there.
Okay,
We're
okay.
not doing that. No, I'm sorry. We're not going to
There's
try
a lot
to.
of people out there that's enjoyed the movie, and a lot of people out there that doesn't
Yeah.
enjoy it. And we're gonna leave
T
it right there.
The original Teen
Yes,
Titans
the original Gold
has a
Piece.
special place in my heart.
All right,
Always.
so the original Teen Titans, was she in the original Teen Titans when at first she
Yes,
was? Because I can't
yes,
remember.
She
but
was on
only
that guest.
like
She was in
two
the
episodes.
she was in more than 2 episodes. I think she didn't come into the show I think until season 3.
It
But
was
did she come in as in like a civilian or
no, she was in her
her
like
suit?
super suit and
'Cause I
all
can't
that.
remember actually her being
It
in
was
Teen
She
Titans.
I
go ahead.
believe if I am remembering correctly, she was the first time we see her was the episode where Cyborg um went to infiltrate Hive, and she was also there. He didn't know it at the time, but she was also there to try to infiltrate and get to the
Brother
Brother
Blood.
Blood.
Brother Blood. That is the first time we see her was in those episodes when he goes undercover.
And this is Teen Titan, not Young Justice, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I know she's in other shows.
Young
She's in Young
Justice.
Justice, Teen
What's
Titan,
that whole female?
Superhero Girls or something
That.
like that.
DC
Sorry.
Superhero Girls.
Yes,
Oh,
I do
sorry.
apologize.
Yes.
She has corrected us.
She's also in the they have the Lego version of DC Superhero Girls as well. Like they have like a bunch
Is
of
that
like Lego
is that a
movies.
TV show or that was just a special segment, like a movie?
I
Like
believe. Well, I think DC Superhero Girls. I think that was on Cartoon Network for a little bit at least. I used to watch it on YouTube. And they
Maybe
had
we can.
yeah,
All
they
right,
had the
YouTube.
Lego version of it too.
YouTube out there, we love you, YouTube.
No, they used to put the episodes out on YouTube, and then there's been a couple movies they've done movies too for her and comics for kids and stuff.
All right, all right. We're doing a lot. That's actually pretty good.
Hmm.
I knew nothing about that.
All right, so in one part in, I don't know if we're at this part yet with her love interest or that's a little later.
What do you mean, man?
Okay, so in Young Justice, she I guess her and at that time in Young Justice, she was with Guardian. I don't know if that was
Second Guardian, not
the
first.
second Guardian. I don't know if that's Mel or that's somebody else.
Ooh,
But she
I don't know.
she
I
was
believe
married
so.
to that person, and they actually had a kid, a daughter,
Yes,
Yes.
and the daughter also had a heart valve, like a hole in her heart.
yes.
This is when she retired, and she didn't know what to do when because she already retired. She didn't want to go back into the superhero thing, but to save her daughter, she actually said, "F it, let me go back, put the suit on." She put the suit on, went into her daughter.
Well, hold on. She's not. She didn't put that suit on. She had like a different type of
Oh,
suit.
she had a different type of suit. I think that different
Yes,
type of suit
she made it
was
with
able her
whoever.
to go into a microstrap, a
Yes,
super tiny microscopic version of her
that is
size.
correct. And she was pretty much put into a syringe and injected into her daughter.
But the thing is, I think was it her going that size would affect her, or wasn't? I can't remember. But for her,
That's when we'll get into her powers because I believe so.
but for her to go down to that size, you know how much money you can make fixing people. I don't care about whatever, but I'm talking about making some money right now.
Oh, I hear
Going
you.
to that size, I mean, you can go a little bigger. You can fix some skin or something, make it but still going that size to fix a heart hole in the heart.
True.
It was risky though.
I mean,
There
even though I
was-
don't know medical things, 'cause I think blood is everywhere in our body, but I guess apparently not. But
Yes, but that was like a very serious, risky move that she did.
Mhm.
and we'll get more into that because apparently her powers do affect it, and she happened to gain actual real powers. But we'll get into that little
Also,
soon.
going off of what you said, because she did a little extra with her daughter in that. She was able to give her daughter the mutant gene.
But that right, I'm sorry, right there, that is selfish.
You're
100%
not wrong.
selfish. I
You're
understand
not
this is the
wrong.
world where more and more people, children, are becoming mutant and they're or mutanic, whatever it's called, and they're going to be a world full of mutants, and you should have at least a power. This is talking about. This is sounding like some. If anybody saw Bad Boys, where they inject people with the gene into their children to make them with powers.
Yes,
That's
but
Did
I'm gonna
the
tell you,
I don't remember. Did she do that on purpose, or was it just like a side effect of her fixing her daughter's heart?
I'm glad you asked because I was just about to explain that. So, both her and Harold, they had a conversation about this because they're in the superhero gig. They can't really get out of that, no matter
but
how hard they try.
okay, I get it. I get it.
And they want their daughter to be strong.
But in technicality, they're both 100% human. Technicality.
Yes,
And
yes,
the Young Justice, they're both human. I don't know if she has
yes, they are.
powers. I don't think she has powers in the
I'm
Young Justice, but
I'm
they're
not a
both
100%
humans.
sure.
No, because don't forget the Herald. He wears a helmet, and the helmet does
I
a
mean,
biological exchange on his body for him to
yeah,
become
but
powerful.
the Herald, I feel like is definitely like just regular human.
I think,
But I
Yeah.
don't remember, and I'm not 100% sure if she is as well, or if she has inherent powers.
I don't think because
So,
her daughter came out regular, normal. Well, which is still happens. It does. It would happen actually.
so I guess we're moving into the powers now since we're talking so much about this. All right, so I guess we're going to go into the powers that she has, which is honestly some of it is interesting, others are like WTF. So
She can fly.
yes, yes, Bumblebee, she can fly,
I'm a stand of that one.
but she can do more than that. She has enhanced speed, strength, agility,
And she has great reflexes.
reflexes.
Great
Yeah.
reflexes. Yeah.
Now the
I say all that is scrap because that's just from her wings.
You think so?
it's the suit,
She can
man.
fly.
It's the suit. Now she also is able to put out like an electro shock that feels like a bee
It's
sting.
like a taser, but it was only less lethal. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's
when
a
she's
taser.
smaller, yes, but when she's like full size,
It's still gonna be a taser, but stronger.
you haven't seen Teen Titans when she actually electrocuted people, like electrocuted
You get
people.
electric shock by somebody, and you see how it happens.
Have you been electrocuted?
In my life, I could say 3 times.
I
Okay,
think I got electrocuted when I put 2 keys inside the outlet when I was a kid.
we're gonna come back to you.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely come back to that. That's something that I would probably do, but what in the heck?
You have some trauma.
You want to talk about it, man? Are you sure you don't want
We'll talk about that later.
to hug?
Anyways,
All right, alrighty then.
But then she's able to emit a stream of honey.
Come again. Say what now?
She's able to emit a stream of honey that can act as an adhesive and glue to pretty much immobilize her enemies.
So-
Where does this honey come from?
So we're saying that she is.
honey
What?
is in quotation marks. It's not actually honey.
So
Okay,
we're saying
okay.
that she is. What's the first Spider-Man? What's his name? The actor. The first Spider-Man.
Um, not Garfield.
Tony Parker.
No.
No. Oh,
Toby
God.
Maguire. So he's
Thank you.
Toby Maguire. So she's Toby Maguire's Spider-Man, producing the labeled lies
Oh.
insect functions.
I am not even gonna go
Like how
there.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man was
webs.
able to produce webs out his arm. Apparently, it sounds like I'm not 100% guaranteed, and I don't think I'm right, but it sounds like the honey she's able to produce it. So everybody, I think this is her true superpower. She just produced honey. She needs to open up a shop And so,
No,
natural.
no,
Yes,
No.
I for one agree
no,
with you
no,
because I
no.
want to know where this honey comes from still, and no one's
I
telling me
don't.
where it's coming from now.
She got stung by a radioactive
Yeah,
bee.
and became a super
We're
bumblebee.
we're
That
not
is
doing that. We're not doing that. I refuse.
We are doing this, Kylo.
No,
She's the first Spider-Man bumblebee.
none of this. She
It
did
should
get
be a
stuck.
3-part movie of this.
She did get stuck as a smaller size, and that is how she was able to grow from small to big.
All right,
Right. So
let's go.
basically, she was stung as a child. Now.
All right,
I
one
don't know
second.
how it happened.
She was stung as a child.
Okay, 1 second. If they're gonna make a 3-part
Yeah.
movie with a radioactive bee stinging somebody, then the third one, since it was Venom, she's gonna be Yellow Jacket.
You know what? I like that. I like that one. Yes.
I can't with y'all.
What do you mean,
You
Bumblebee?
know-
It's your own movie. You should embrace it. Hey, look, we could be rich off this.
I'm being real. That is a good idea.
Yep.
And then,
It
if
is.
you want to go a little further, we can get Seinfeld from B movie
Oh my
as a
God.
little companion to talk to him. Did you know how like Madam Web was talking to Spider-Man? Boom, right there.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense. You should have a
Sir B.
Sir B.
Sarah
Yes.
B, right there.
Sir B.
Doesn't Marvel have a yellow jacket? Like wasn't he the big bad in the first
he
Ant-Man
was
Yes,
movie?
Yellow
yes, he
Jacket
was.
from
Yes.
from Ant-Man. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of Ant-Man,
Uh-oh.
No.
she is the equivalent of Ant-Man.
Oh yeah, Ant-Man can shrink inside.
Now then, hold on.
Wasp is a copy of Bumblebee. I
Well,
said it.
I prefer. Yeah,
I said
Wasp
it.
is a better copy of or whoever came first. I don't know how.
Bumblebee came first.
Okay, then Wasp is
she
a copy
getting
of
defensive.
Bumblebee.
I feel a bit of hostility from you, Bumblebee. Are you okay? You want a hug?
I think she's a
Bumblebee
DC
came
girl.
first.
Of course, sweetie. Bumblebee came first.
Okay, darling. But as for the yellow jacket part, yes, that would be a good idea. And it could be the same thing like Spider-Man, have a redemption after that.
Yes, exactly. She's feeling herself walking down the street. Boom,
Mhm.
boom, 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 boom,
Does-
boom, boom.
In Teen Titans, she told Cyborg, "There is not a man alive that can control her."
Ooh.
Snap, snap,
Hold on, wait. No. You gotta do it right.
roll the neck.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yes, because that episode, Brother Blood could not mind control her like he was able to with everybody else.
Well, see, I want to say something on that actually, because Brother Blood founded the Hive, right?
that is correct.
Correct?
So the thing about it is, if Brother Blood wanted Bumblebee, now don't get me wrong. Now I seen the show too. Everybody's seen the show. He had Bumblebee under mind control for a decent small amount of time. I'm gonna say that right now, and all you guys agree with me.
He thought.
No, okay, he probably thought, but I mean, it's my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
And there's nothing
He
wrong with
thought he had her under his mind control.
Bumblebee,
But
are you getting offensive again?
that. Yes. Yes, you
Don't punch me.
He
I'm sorry.
thought.
I'm scared. Okay. I'm scared. I'm scared. Somebody help me. Anywho, but like I said again, so when Cyborg went undercover to actually uncover the mysteries of the Hive, Bumblebee was assumed to be under mind control for only a small period of time,
correct.
but she was more mindful of what she was doing versus everybody else.
Also correct.
So from my standpoint of Bumblebee, she's not only a good leader but also a good person of good morals. Despite of what she did before the Teen Titans recruited her, before she became this person. So just saying. I mean, I know I'm rambling on a little bit, but just to reiterate, Bumblebee has a lot of
Problems.
that too, but she also has a lot of qualities that make her a great superhero.
This is true. Yes, she does.
also, just to note, I stand corrected. The Wasp actually came first. I was wrong.
Oh,
How does that sting feel? You tell me how does that sting feel?
How does that wash sting feels?
damn.
But the fact of the matter is, Bumblebee is still the first black female superhero in DC Comics, though.
Of
So
course,
okay,
yes,
Bumble-
yes, yes. You still
between-
got that, but you still
the
got
two
wrong.
between the two insects, Bumblebee, I guess, is more of a fan favorite. Well,
Yes, a fan favorite.
I don't know if
For
fan
now.
favorite, but more popular, probably
For now.
for now until
Quantumania.
Quantumania comes out.
I'm sorry, Bumblebee.
Yeah, I mean, you are still right in most cases, but you're still wrong.
I went and double checked the dates. I was wrong.
Okay, that's see.
That's
The
fine.
best
That's
part about it is admitting that you're wrong. Don't hit me.
That's all you gotta do. Then we're working.
Whatever.
Alright. So she got some messed up powers. She got some good powers. We all understand that and agree. Yes, yes.
Yep, we're in agreement. Yeah.
Okay. So pros and cons.
All right, before that, I heard that she got shrunk. She shrunk to a small size and got stuck. Do we know like how she got stuck or the certain occasion that happened? All right, so
I don't
if you're
know.
listening out there, and please, if you know more information, leave a comment or a link or explain it to us because Magi, want to personally know how she got powers. All right, but do we at least know what kind of power she had after that, or whatever she was?
She had the power to shrink and grow. And then she got her wings. She did not have her wings before.
But her suit didn't give her wings.
She had the power to fly with the suit,
Uh huh.
but after that, she got wings.
So there was
I
two
don't
slits
know.
in her back. That bunch of thin films came out of it and start flapping.
Now I think she's able to
Retract them and grow them, like
yeah,
push them out, push them in.
kind of like Wolverine, but not so painful.
Anyway,
Now you can fact check me, people. Please do.
Yes, please. If and when you got check it out for us, it'll be a great help because we like the interaction.
Yeah,
Alright.
but that one is a little weird.
Yeah, it's up in the air for me.
Yeah.
So these pros and cons. Tell us about it.
All right. So I tried looking through it all. Couldn't find too much, but the pros of Bumblebee is she is incredibly smart. Like she built her own suit. Who can say they can do that other than Iron Man? Leave it alone. And then you got she's able to fly. She has enhanced strength, hand-to-hand combat skills. That is very important.
there was that episode in Teen Titans where she was fighting with Cyborg and they were going toe to toe.
True, true. And
Dare I say she had the upper hand and was holding back a little bit.
oh my god. Yes, I will give it to you, Bumblebee.
In my opinion.
In that she did have the upper hand, and she was in fact holding back.
She was putting on a show.
Yes,
If y'all have seen that episode, she was putting on a show. She wasn't trying to actually hurt Cyborg because I personally feel like she could have like swept the floor and knocked him out.
and for those of you who wants to know what season, what episode it is, I believe season 3, episode 8, and also season 3, 12 and 13.
So you telling me that she was toe to toe with Cyborg?
In my opinion, and from what I remember of watching that episode, yes.
Even though Cyborg, he's literally a nanobite machinery, and he can just turn his arm into a fly swatter.
She had him pinned to the floor.
Did you just hear me? A fly swatter.
She wasn't in her small form then.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she did go big and small.
She had him pinned to the floor.
But right there's cheating.
But I will say this. The only reason why that happened was he was upset. Men do not think logically when we are upset.
Yeah, and then we get a fly swatter with a little zap zap and boom zap zap.
So, also, like I said, good hand to hand combat skills. And she can grow from a large size to small of a insect. She cannot do giant man size. Although that would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Those abilities belong to the atom.
because if she were able to grow big size, those blasters would be insane.
Oh,
Very
that
true.
would be the size of actual lightning bolts.
Yes,
My
and
gosh,
it hitting and exploding like a cannonball.
you get hit by that, you ain't getting back up.
Nope.
And the con, I'm not entirely sure, but when she's in the smaller form, she doesn't really fight as well.
Yeah, she's not like Ant Man where they're super strong when they're small form, but apparently when they're in the small form, she can get so wadded.
Yeah, but she can still fly around with her wings and stuff like that. And if she gets hit once, like a regular fly or anything, she goes down. So,
I think she goes down, but I don't think she's like count out for the count.
oh no,
She
not
just
counted
get
out,
hits.
just
Like
down.
yeah,
Like any other person who would get hit.
you
Oh,
know when you hit a fly and you think you hit it real good, and it just gets right back up again.
yeah, that's the annoying part.
The other con is that or at least in the Teen Titans, she had to have her stingers in order to project the electrical stings. When she didn't have them, she wasn't able to do that. Although
So
she did have the combat skills to back herself up when she didn't have those.
Yeah,
yeah, because I
So
noticed that when she's in small size, does she do combat or she just use fly around, use her stingers?
she
Because she
flies
can't
around you.
really. I never really seen her actually punching like Ant
Yeah,
Man
no.
does or something.
I don't
Because you
remember.
know, Ant Man the movie, he turns small and then smack
Yeah.
crap out of the tall guy. Like whoa,
Now I
whoa,
will
whoa.
say you'll see her do like the comedic anime, but nothing happens because she's too small to do anything. But when she has what do they call her stingers?
Yeah, the I don't know. I'm calling them stingers. The things that she holds in her hands.
Because
Right.
I think those when she's a small size, those are more of a distraction.
Yes.
I mean, they do hurt. Yes, they do hurt,
It's it's
but not
exactly like I told you. It just does a bee sting when she's in that form.
so. Then would you? Okay, all right, all right, all right.
Now we're going to move on to enhancements. Now this is what we think would make her better.
Our personal thoughts.
Yes. So as for Bumblebee as a whole, I personally think that she should get like a whole suit, like a helmet and all that going. I mean, I'm pretty sure she already has it for people who want to go into the comments saying that she already has it.
She has different suits, and some of her suits
See?
have helmets, and some of them don't. The Teen Titans version has her, with like two puffs
Yes.
as and she's pretty much wearing a shirt and like some jeans or leggings or something like
Yes.
that. And in the DC Bombshells version, she's a cheerleader, so she's wearing like a sweater and a skirt,
Right.
and she has pom poms instead of her stingers. And she also has two little puffs. But in other versions I've seen in comics, she has helmets and things like that.
Okay. Now, I would picture her being a ninja. And the only reason why I say ninja is because you will barely notice her at all. If she goes into her small form, she can sneak through and I would say turn on her stingers, turn that up to where it can knock somebody out with just one blast.
That would be deadly.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do agree with that because I think she should be more instead of having blasters, stinger blasters. She should be like more of a
Kunai.
more contact combat contact. So she turn small, infiltrate, go behind somebody, turn big again, regular size, touch, zzz, they go back small again.
Yeah.
Like she has should have like taser gloves or taser feet. If she wants to do the stinger part, she should be more of a. If you want to do more deadly, as in she actually kills,
Yeah.
that would be nice. Having um the knife in your shoes and stuff. That's right there. That's what you call a stinger right there.
Yes. Yes. I will agree with you on that
But Hubert superheroes don't kill.
one.
No. I want to say, wait a minute now. You say superheroes don't kill?
We'll get to that one when we have the anti-heroes.
Because I can tell you right now, there's a few heroes that I'm not going to say kill, but
I'm gonna say it. They killed. They murdered. They
subdue.
murdered.
I want to say the best word for that is subdue. And to be honest with you, we're going to get, yeah, like Kylo says, we're going to get into it later on, but I can say there are some superheroes that do subdue their opponents that sometimes result in the death. But I have another opinion about Bumblebee, and I'm going to say it like this. I would say, even though as a superhero, she has her actual qualities of it. But I can see her more. I see Bumblebee more as I'm not gonna say federal, but kind of a secret agent because one infiltration missions will be a breeze for her, and
Easy.
then most I'm not gonna say assassination, but subdue, subdue, guys, subdue.
No, I
That
ain't gonna
may
say it.
sometimes result in ended in death. She'll be perfect.
Yeah, she'll be a to me. She'll be a great assassin.
Yeah, she
I
would.
I could see it.
And I would say, now this is for me. Her nickname would be Queen Bee.
Okay, now we're going too
They
far
already
now.
have a DC character called Queen
I
Bee.
understand that, but we're talking about
Yeah,
her as an assassin.
there is a DC character with that
Yes.
name already.
And they would go head to head for the name. There can be only one.
Although technically the other one is a villain. She'd be like a hero version, like the hero and villain with the same name.
Yeah. But Bumblebee is still pretty good as a assassin name. Not horrible. Still likes it. So
All right, so we're almost ending to our. We're almost close to our ending of our podcast. So at the end, to we like to position these characters either if they're Nen abilities, from Hunter x Hunter, or some people call it Hunter X Hunter, which I prefer.
no, we will never call it that. It is Hunter x Hunter.
It sometimes it doesn't fit well with them. So with Bumblebee, we think of more of a D&D type of things, D&T or combat roles.
That's
With
correct.
me, I think she's more of a supporter, like supporter as in maybe a person who can distract, like a debuffer.
Mhm. Now, I'm gonna be personal and real with this one. I would say she's like a rogue or rogue scout. Like she can shrink herself to where no one can really see her, i.e., stealth for people who understand it, and she can pretty much scout out the whole area and relay the information to the party. I think that's pretty good, and yeah, that's what I got to say.
So she
Okay.
has high perception,
Mm-hmm.
good self awareness,
Yep.
map awareness. and I think one of her afflictions can be blindness.
Yes, blindness and paralyzed. Do you have anything to add on Bumblebee?
I would agree with you, but I also feel like we shouldn't, or I don't know. I feel like we couldn't, we're not, we do that. But I feel like we shouldn't count her out as someone that could, pack a punch and be a fighter in that sense. I mean, I do agree that she would be a good scout. She can
Hmm.
get small, scope out, and help her team,
Right.
map out a plan. But I also feel like when the fighting starts, she's a could be a powerful person to have on the team.
Well, I'll have something to rebuttal to that. But what about you, Scrappy?
To be honest with you, I feel that Bumblebee. We're talking about RPGs, Bumblebee would be more of a fighter just because of her agility and her reflexive fighting abilities. Now, see, the thing about it is, she can hold her own with. I
Hmm.
mean, with the suit and with her weapons by itself. Aside from that, she can fight on her own better. If you see how she handled herself with Cyborg,
Hmm.
the girl can hold her own within combat abilities by itself.
Of course.
So that's how I feel that she would probably be more suited as a fighter than any other type of abilities or conquest of that.
Right. So going off of that, for both of you guys, if she's going to be a fighter, then I would pretty much put it as her being a monk.
Why?
A
Whoa, whoa,
what?
whoa,
A
whoa.
monk? Hold
A
on.
monk fighter, because again,
Oh.
usually fighters have swords and weapons.
So,
She is strictly
so she,
hand to hand
so she
combat.
got no money then.
And she had
Pretty
to
much.
shave her head bald too.
Not female monks. Just female
Yes,
monks.
a monk is a monk, no
Yeah,
matter
so
what it is.
basically she's
No,
a
some of them have like a little bit of hair.
no, 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 no.
Some
She
of them do.
basically
Some of them
we're
do.
not talking about that. We're talking about the fact that she has to be bald headed in robes, long robes, to be a kung fu master.
And
Yes.
no money.
And no money, yes, of course. And
Yes.
no money.
Yes.
You are an
But
idiot,
she
sir.
would be strong.
You are an idiot, sir.
She would be
No,
strong.
I'm done. I'm done.
You must be swift at the coursing
Oh
river,
my god.
mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Now, as you all know, even at the end, we all like to give a shout out to a new movie that's coming out. And by the time this podcast comes out, the movie will have already been out for a good week or two. But what we're going to be talking about is something close to my heart.
Close to our heart.
Wait, you
Close
guys
to
have
their heart.
wait, you guys have hearts? Huh. Okay.
It comes once in a while.
Alrighty.
It
But
beats once in a while.
Once in a millennium, actually.
the movie is Black Panther Forever.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah,
Same difference.
You can't see me making a cross on my heart, but I'm doing it right now.
For all you guys, go see it, go support it. I know it's going to be an awesome movie. And if you choose to wear white, you choose to wear white. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise, because it don't matter. We all love Marvel movies here.
Wakanda forever.
All right. To me, it's not the type of people or what the movie is or Black Panther or whatnot or it. To me, it's more for this movie. It's more of a tribute to a
Chadwick Boseman.
Rest
great
in peace.
actor.
Please rest in
A
peace.
great actor that
Nothing but
that
love.
actually he actually hid his personal life with his professional life and actually survived and like pushed his body through it. Before his the demise that came, but he actually props to that.
Yeah,
He actually I'm surprised because
he
most of
did the
these
thing.
actors they'll tell their whole business, but he never did. But still performed so well for us.
An awesome performance, even through um, Infinity War.
Yeah, so this is movie is really for a great tribute for this great actor.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree with you, Magi. Let's support it. Wakanda forever. So this is us signing off. I'm your boy Kylo,
This is Black Magi.
This is Scrappy Coco.
And Bumblebee.
and we'll be seeing you later, guys.
Have a good night.